Maybe a little bit big, but that's okay. Yep, got him. Oh, oh no. Oh, there he goes. So now all I'm doing is cutting the gills on this fish to let it bleed out. Get as much blood out of the system as possible. Oh my god, a great white right here. Oh, that's a big shark. Okay, I don't really like the way he's going here. Oh, that's a big shark. I'm gonna go kind of give him a heads up. There's a shark out here. Definitely smelled the blood. Good morning. Today we're doing some live bait fishing, and it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. I'm gonna see how long I can get, or how quickly I can get out there, catch a limit of lingcod, and come back right here on the beach. So right now it is 7:42. So let's start the timer, get out there, and go catch some fish. And just like that, we're underway. So today I'm gonna be using these cool new glasses I got from Bleak Up. And they're 4-in-1 sunglasses. So they're sunglasses, they're walkie-talkie, they're Bluetooth speaker, but best of all, they are an action camera as well. So there's a little camera lens right in there you might see, and we're gonna be hopefully getting some cool POV type shots today. Keep an eye out for them in this video. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, super excited for these glasses. Not only are they gonna protect me from the sun, but hopefully we get some cool shots while we're on the way. I've already got them connected to my phone, so maybe I'll put on some tunes, listen to music while we're heading out to the fishing grounds here. One cool thing about the glasses before we even get started is the speakers are right here. So it's not like wearing earbuds where, you know, when you have music on, it's really hard to hear whatever else is going on around you. You know, especially when you're in a kayak, and where we are right here is actually a pretty well-trafficked area. It's always important to have your head on the swivel when it's foggy like this. Not only can you not see too much, but other boaters around also can't see too much. So really want to pay attention to your surroundings, and happy that these sunglasses aren't going to hinder my hearing at all. So anyway, put on some music, head out. We'll see you out there. I'm marking so many salmon here. It's a shame that there's no salmon season currently, because I'm sure that they're here, and I'm sure we can catch them if we were targeting them. So we got some bait here. We're working with. Smelt, hopefully? Yes. Oh, perfect. Perfect smelt. Maybe a little bit big, but that's okay. The fish that we're targeting will definitely eat this. Alright, we're approaching the reef. So it's time to get this down to the bottom. So lingcod, which is our target species. I guess if we caught a halibut, that would be nice too, but our main target is lingcod. They're going to be hanging out down near the bottom, if not right on top of the rocks, almost within the rocks. So we want to get our bait as close as we can to them without getting stuck in the rocks. So I like to bring my bait up, you know, at least 5 or 6 feet off the bottom, because, you know, even though they're in the rocks, they will definitely come up and, you know, attack a bait. So just to avoid getting snagged, give us that little buffer there, and now we're fishing. So there's 2 reefs that I want to hit. This is the first one. It's in a little bit closer, so obviously if we can catch them here and get back, that'll make our journey a little bit shorter and faster. But if there's no luck here, there's one more reef out a little bit farther that I like, and yeah, we'll go there next as plan B. Somehow I started the music on my sunglasses, so we're gonna have some music as we bring this one in. Yep, we're on. Oh, just let go right there. Thought we had him hooked there, but I guess not. Definitely wrecked this bait though. Alright, send him back down. But one thing about lingcod is that same fish, even though I brought him, you know, I'm pretty sure I saw him. It was like really right on the edge of my visibility, but pretty sure I saw the fish right before he let go. And even though I brought him all the way up to the surface like that, that same fish can definitely come back and eat again. So I'm just gonna drift over this same little area at least once or twice more, give him another chance at it. And obviously there could be other fish here too. Oh. No, just my bait. And obviously there could be other fish here too, but you know, just these fish are so aggressive, they will come back multiple times for the same bait. They're not quick learners, I will say that. There's a bite, there's a bite. Yep, got him. Yep, he's on. Oh, he's running. I don't think this is the same fish. This one feels a little bigger. Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. It's on like Donkey Kong. Oh, man. Get this one to the surface. Yep, there he is. Nice fish. Definitely keeper. Oh. Oh no. Oh, there he goes. Try that one more time. There we go. Got him. Pretty good gaff shot there, if I don't say so myself. There you have it right there, fish number one. So minimum size on lingcod. Pretty sure all California is the same, but always good to double check your regulations. But for sure where I'm fishing today, minimum size is 22 inches. And this one is definitely over that. Got him with both hooks that time. He wasn't getting off. Get that out. Just for make it official, we'll put him on the board. Got 27. Perfect fish. Nice blue meat. And there are a lot of theories out there as to what causes this blue meat. I don't think anyone really knows for sure. I've heard that it's genetic. I've heard that it's based on their diet. Some people say if they eat octopus, you know, because they have that really harsh ink, it changes their color, their flesh, this color. Some of those might be true. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but all I know is they're pretty cool. You know, look at that big mouth, big teeth, super aggressive, and they fight really good. That one fought me all the way. He was pulling some drag for sure. You know, pretty thick fish for its size, I think. Some of the ones you catch are really skinny, like a snake, but this one's got some shoulders. Really nice fish. All right, we're gonna take care of him, get back down there, continue with this challenge. So a limit is only 2 fish, so we're halfway to the limit right now. With any fish you're gonna eat, always best to get as much blood out of the system as possible, as soon as possible. So that way when you're cleaning the fish, once you're trying to get the fillets off, it'll be much cleaner if you bleed the fish. It's gonna taste better, it's gonna be a lot cleaner. It's just always a good idea to clean or to bleed your fish as soon as possible. And I'm just checking my leader here. You know, these fish are really, you know, they have big teeth, they're really abrasive, and he did a little damage. I think it was, you know, even in the rocks a little bit, because up all the way up here, like 2 feet up from the hook, there's a little fray, but I'm using pretty heavy leader. I think it's going to be okay for now. We only need it to hold up for 1 more fish. So, just get a good test. Yeah, I think it's okay. Oh my God, a great white right here. Huge great white right here. He is just chilling. swimming in a circle here. I don't know if it's best to just stay or start moving, but I think we're going to start moving. He's circling, that's for sure. Okay. He's just chilling right here. Look at this guy. Oh my god. Okay, I don't really like the way he's going here. Oh, that's a big shark. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, that's a big shark. Well, I'm not sure if he's following me. He was following me, not really aggressively, but he was behind me for a little while. Man, that gets your heart racing, that's for sure. I don't really want to stop to see if he's still there. Yeah, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick him up. I think you might actually see him on the camera before I saw him, because he came from over here like this, and his fin was out of the water at that point. But there's some kayakers over here. I'm gonna go kind of give him a heads up. There's a shark out here, and yeah, just think about my next move after that. Just want to give all the kayakers a heads up. Saw a shark out here. Thinking about it, that shark was probably drawn in because I was just bleeding that fish, and I had just put that fish in my cooler right before that shark came by. So he might have, I don't know, he definitely smelled the blood. I don't know if he would have grabbed that fish if I had him over the edge, but yeah, I guess that's the downside to bleeding your fish out here. I don't think he's following me. Probably a little bit intimidated with the size, but that shark was definitely as big, if not bigger, than my kayak. I don't think we're gonna go back to that reef. I need one more fish for the limit, so let's just stick it out, see if I can get a second fish, and then if I get the second lingcod, if it's a keeper, we're out. Not a time to be greedy, in my humble opinion. Right away. Oh. Immediate on the drop. Oh, we foul hooked him. Foul hooked lingcod. Well, we actually foul hooked this one, and it's not a keeper anyway, so we'll get him back really quickly. Oh, he jumped. Yep, got him. Got him. There he goes. There he goes. Saw him for a second, and then he did not like the looks of the kayak, so he went straight back down. In here. Yep, there we go. That's a limit right there. 9:45. All right, well, pretty similar size to the first one. Definitely a nice keeper. Pop that gaff out of there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna bleed this one over the kayak or not. I guess we're gonna just do it and then head out of here. We don't want to stick around. as we know that there's bigger stuff down in the water. But hey, another really nice quality lingcod. As you can see, this one is more of a typical fish color, I guess you could say. It's not blue. But either way, let's look out just to make it official. But I'm pretty sure it's maybe exactly the same as the last one. Another really thick fish. Oh, it's a ½ inch shorter, 26.5 on this one. But yeah, still really nice fish. I guess we're gonna go ahead and bleed him. I'll just make it quick. I'll leave him over for like less than a minute. But yeah, we'll bleed him and then hightail out of here. I don't think we want to stick around with sharks in the water. Definitely gonna wash around me when I'm doing this. But yeah, I think we'll take this one and then head out of here. Even though really, realistically, there's sharks around all the time. Anytime you're fishing the Bay Area, there's a good chance that there's a shark within a couple mile radius of you. They're just all around out here. But yeah, just the fact that that one was circling me for a little bit, he was definitely curious. I don't want to say he was aggressive, but he was curious, which, one curious bite from one of those sharks could be serious damage. So we don't want him to get too curious. Just really quickly wanted to add my little review of these action camera 4-in-1 glasses. One, I was surprised at the comfortability. They were super comfortable, even though they have speakers, microphone, and camera all in the glasses built in. You wouldn't even, I don't know, I thought they were just as comfortable as a normal pair of sunglasses. Number two, I really like the speakers. Having the non-earbud type speakers where you can hear everything around you while listening to music or podcasts or whatever you want to listen to out there. I thought that was huge and game changer. Sound quality was great. And then on top of that, I really thought that the video turned out great. The quality of the shots were pretty good, and also it's just a new angle that I personally have not used in a long time on my channel. So I thought it was a nice little change of pace. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. And if you want to get a pair of these sunglasses for yourself, I will leave a link down in the description. Thank you again to Bleak Up for sponsoring this video. Just heard a splash out there. I don't think it was a shark. Let's get this guy out of the water before I even say anything. Alright, here's our 2 fish for the day. Not a bad haul, quick haul, and out of here before these sharks get too curious. Yeah, that one got my heart racing. And I'm gonna get out of here before anything crazy happens. Make sure no one's following me on the way in. Almost forgot about the speed challenge. So we started at, I forgot, 7:42 I think it was. I'm pretty sure we had a limit right around 9:45. So considering at least 45 minutes of that was just driving out to the spot, and then after catching the first fish, we got distracted by the shark for a little while. Considering all of that went down, I consider 2 hours to be pretty good time. So anyway, pretty efficient little trip out here. But anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll see you on the next one.